Well, 2 for the PS4. So yeah, we'll be working on Peninsula corridor today. We'll be going from. Again, I want to get to Union Pacific. I really do, because I can't wait. I hope we get to drive some of those, because again, that's where it works out on my area. So I'm looking forward to that. But obviously, California, gotta give it love. Yeah, times I wish. Actually, right now, I really hate being here because of the water issue. But yeah. We need rain. A lot of rain. Oh, that looks so beautiful. So it looks like we're on the left platform. Let me get this off. Look at that needs to be flipped on. That needs to be flipped on. That needs to be flipped on. Those lights need to be on, right? Have to reverse her and not turn it on. Just shit. But that's your release. See, this way you don't have to deal with this. Step lights on, gauge lights on, and this should be on or in. Window should be open. Personal preference. I don't want to move anything. I gotta keep an eye on that stuff over to the right, not past the bloody stone and all that. Which till that goes green, I can't leave. You know, it's only 82 yards. I can lock the doors. I just can't leave. Bigger trains coming in or something. That's why it's like that. Because we're stuck until that goes green. Alright, let's. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could move a little bit, but I can't move a lot. Reverse and start moving toward that. I'll go just. Oh, I gotta go somewhat speed. It's gotta be for that. There. We're finally getting and now I could probably go make it a 909 because this is slowing us big time. Right now, but there ain't much I could do. Again, they don't like, because it's on, see right for there. So he's through, it's yellow now, I know, but get going a little bit. Still go through. Can't go too fast, obviously. Why? Because we can't do. We're not. Oh, now it's 600 some yards. We'll have to come to a stop. Yeah, it's frustrating as hell. It's like you can't even really go move. Get on 100 and don't worry about it. We'll get there. get a lot of this on the road. Yeah, I don't know how long does it take. About hour and a half. I think it's a long route. Know that. It's a pretty good size lengthy route. Of course, once I'm done, again, hopefully the guy gets home during so I could go to my other game. I'm back. I wanted to get this. Hopefully Kevin finds it. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I wanted to play this today. I like this game, of course. Hopefully at some point we get the go-ahead where we can move, because it's really putting me behind schedule. And there's something you could do. I mean, that's what I mean. Whoever thinks up the schedule is they just don't think. Okay, we're at the... Get it up a little bit, but you know, we're kind of getting slow started. This is the truck giving these red zones. Ain't no much. Oh, got the okay. Another train was coming. Okay, if we can throw the other truck. Okay, I wanted to get some speed build up in here. Well, you gotta watch those zones so you don't. Doesn't take much to fill you. Oh, there we go, some speed. Oh, that's annoying. Don't do it near a station. I learned that. Do it near a station a lot of times. A lot of times it'll be... better not go too fast, because we don't got that far to the next station. Just don't want to put this on emergency and make that mistake again, right? I know something, it's very similar to, you put this on emergency, just turn everything off. And that should reset it or something, remember right? Should just need service. You gotta be careful on those red zones, you go past them, of course, on that failure. Also, keep the brake on when you're at the station. Learn that the hard way. I still remember that when my train started going down the track without me. Come back! Come back! AK was a runaway train because there was no one on board. No one on that engineering area. Kind of interesting. Oh, I forgot to flip the blade camera. This light. I keep meaning to do that before I get start going on lap. Be right after it. So I know there's a light up there. Keep meaning to flip that on. That was something I noticed Ace did on last game. I don't know if I agree with. He turned the interior lights on, which while he was driving, which I don't know about because it made it hard. From what I was looking at, it seemed like it was hard to see in front, right? The road from our viewpoint. I was noticing that. I didn't like his. I think I liked his more. That's what he was doing it, a little more. He was also on keyboard though. Of course, there's been some issue with the wheel. Oh, I almost did it. I almost did it, guys. Okay. Oh, I died hissing. So I can see now. Oh, screen's up. How can you? Oh, could have been again a microphone issue. Just making sure. Yeah. I don't know what would have been there. Could have been, well, back there, I don't know what would have been blocked. That tunnel. So we actually got here on time? Bloody hell. What the hell that matters that? This is like, this is a lot of stuff, so I know that I'm not going to be getting in and out of the train though, you know, for all this stuff. I should because it isn't all stuff, but I want to get the journey on. Today, I could do that at any time. I know this is a lengthy one. Oh, it's probably helpful to put that on that. Put that to that for a second. We're building up. Okay. Again, I ain't doing the horn here. I know you do the horn here. That'll start up and you can't stop it for a while. Guys find it bloody annoying. The damn bell. I'm looking. Keep an eye out because I know we got a full throttle for a while. Go up. Not too much, not right away. Don't want it to go over into red. I already see nothing here that need to be placed. To be fair, could be on the other side, I guess. Could be nothing too. Yeah, we should go for a while. I guess an improvement in this tunnel coming up. So now I've got the light on. Much better. Yeah, I don't know if you don't have this on. This light. Oh, these tunnels are dark as hell. Seems like it's still kind of slow. I know we got a gradient, but it seems like the speed's taking us time to get up here. Yeah, I wanted to do this because I really, again, I want to get to Union Pacific on just again, trying to comfort my way. I'm sure Amtrak runs through here too. Beats me what time to go for. I never do see them. I know they do. I think it's the one you hear in the middle of the night. So I know they got runs to Frisco from where I'm at. No, 20. I keep my mind on when I do this. Do I want to go super fast and then have to really slow down? I know the brakes on this. It does take a while to stop. It can take a while to stop, so I don't really want to go full force. Graffiti. And so, spectator, especially around trains, freight trains especially, expect to see them on the boxcars. Graffiti, right? It's part of living there, especially around New York. Yellow is on 0.7 mile. Got to keep an eye on that. That could lead to a red. Hope not. I'm trying to remember. I know I did some of this really before. Can't remember why I stopped. I think I was just tired of it. I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm not saying I'm not tired today, but I'm gonna get it down. Next time I'm getting though, I'm getting an update for Snowline next week. They got a new thing. It's Tennessee map. It's compete type thing, so it sounds interesting. I really want to see what that one's about. So there's competition stuff and all that. May be fun. I'd be. Plus a new map. I mean, Tennessee. What if they have the watchtowers? Like, go do them. Try to. I don't know if I got them all in one. Like, oh, gotta bleed some speed off here. Gotta bleed it off before we get there. Don't want to hit emergency. How you doing, sir? Time, man. I might have got too much. Don't mind us, we just stopped here. Come on. Well, I put it at about 10. And then I could cruise into a stop. Just I'm being smart, not going to emergency. 5, maybe? Nope. Got to have it a little more. Kind of got a gradient. Yeah, like what I'm watching right now, it's like this. Can we get to July 1st, please? Or part 2 of season 4 of Stranger Things. I don't remember what show it's in. They said I think it's one of the ones I watched. Of course, I don't have cable or not, so I'm not catching anything. I think it's one of my shows to be on Netflix one of the time. Later in June. No, it's not cold, guys. It's until September. I think it's Flash one. It's supposed to be up by then, or Riverdale one, the last season of it. Of course, hopefully it gets picked up for another season. Mine's right now hasn't been picked up. Hopefully it gets there because we left off. But it may be in trouble because someone got out of it, or it looks like they've gotten out of the show. Major when not sure how to be without that person. Some definitely a cliffhanger though. A lot. Of course, they introduced a new son as well. Someone that sounds like we should have knew about, but it's I guess because it's supposed to be his Robert Patrick's character's brother, which I don't recall if they mentioned him before. People remember him. Looks like there's something in place right there in that building. So while we're loading, let's get up. Brakes are on. Let's step down and place that because I can see that. Poster or anything else. Brakes are on. No blue there. No blue here, okay. Looks like there probably is a route map over on the other side. I don't worry about that side unless I'm honest. I said I was gonna worry about that. What am I doing? Bloody hell, I'm doing it, ain't I? I seen it, that's why. I'm gonna wait, folks. Which the Belmont? Okay. Good try. Just lock the doors. Yeah, this one, so you don't deal with this thing on this one. Okay, put that. Go to notch 3. Should get to 600 so when you hear that air, then we should start moving. You know what? I think on this trend I had a similar problem where it wasn't moving. I think it was my end. I forgot to flip these on right here. I think that was where I was messing up at, or this. And I know you need both. I think that was what it was. I realized it after. Then again, Kevin, you know what happened on that one. I just didn't know about that breakdown there. And to have that on freight and that, I realized out too. Dude, I put it to freight, it didn't work. I always see some Union Pacific for some doing this train. See a lot of these side where I live, those sub cars. I don't have to reduce the speed. I don't know about a cruise altitude. I wish that. I'll be honest. It's one reason I want an Xbox right now. Well, one of the reasons. But yeah, it would be the flight simulator. I admit I like Forza too. I think I had a Forza before. I used to have my Xbox 360. There's one. Right here. I just love this. You can see a lot of these type right here. These and boxcars. A lot of, I don't know, of course, flat. Flatbed. Being cautious again, I've seen that zone, the yellow zone, green, or okay. Why don't, if that reason I don't use the horn too much, you ever wonder on this line? Never fails, middle of the night, they just blare that horn, hold it down, like wake up the neighborhood. And that means they hold it down. Again, this town, you know it, there's not that much traffic. It's definitely not gonna be over that train track. Might be a lot of the main road, but it don't go over that. Ooh, I've got smart. I wasn't over the speed. You notice, came down. Okay, now it's going like for a while. This guy keeping out for the. I thought I don't remember what happened. I remember I was doing this before and I stopped. I don't remember. I think I was just getting frustrated there at the start. It was to go take forever. How long I was thinking or something. I was also really tired of this. Hard to see. My eyes were too droopy. Alright, came to a merchant stop. I'll reset up. Come on. It's not that tricky. That speed up much. And we're on a hill, I have to keep an eye on. Not move much one, not one should be okay to keep the speed from dropping too much without, you know, speeding up. Might have to go back to idle. Flat section. Oh, it's not first school. Start getting into yards and all for the bleeding. The speed off. That's what I got on that long for it to be going down that quickly. But it did. Should be going back the other way. Got it. Okay, put that on idle and boost it back up. Don't want to be at over town. Yeah, it shouldn't bleed that much. Don't think. So it gets going a little too much on the bleed and going to service. Shouldn't. See a lot of these types too. These type of cars stuff too. See a lot of that on them too. No lie, they got a lot of graffiti on those type of cars. Probably when they're in the yard, people are going in there and painting it. Now some of it, I mean, it looks like art. Like that, that's more art. There are sometimes where you get the more gang, of course, stuff like that. It's not. Damn. It looks like it's just service because it's got smoke going from it. It's not really moving with this. That one. Numbers familiar. Don't mind us. I ain't worried about cruising until I get, you know, the service until I get down by there. Don't look like there's anything to place there. Unless there's anything up there and those, like, ticket things up here. May already did this one too. South Frisco, actually, I might have done. I know I did. There's a route map right there. No comments. What's in there? Well, yeah, that's okay. The only way they've lost minds if you know, if the trend on the rise. Well, I get it. Once you're over, you the live time. It's actually better. So you just do the lock, get ready to go. Makes it a lot quicker. Every time they walk out there, I swear to God, they'll go walk right. I think I'm too used to bus similar, like they'll go right in front of me. Come roadkill. They do it all the time on there. I don't care what people say what to do on it. I'm saying that AI on there is supposed to be better on them. Come on, BS. We get them do it all the fucking time, dude. Especially on Gold Island. It's like the hordes from Days Gone, man. Sad to hear there's not gonna be a second one, man. I liked it. The only thing I didn't like was there was some glitching with the hordes at times when you were fighting them. All of a sudden it was like it wasn't reading right or something. It frustrating. But yeah, there's some. I don't know if I want to go too fast. We only got a few. To San Bruno's only 1 point some mile. I don't know if I want to get up too much and didn't really have to bleed the brakes. You know, with the speed off. Just no matter how long it takes, after all. So, this ain't that bus game where if you go too far beyond schedule, and they get cranky. You can't even leave your fucking bus on the tab for 2 now. I know there's the one collecting and grabbing. Time I grabbed it, the course went on the bus. I have posted that up on freight cars. Gravel and stuff, grains, stuff like that in the haul. Imagine out here, this probably does a lot of the earthquake damage out there, where they store their equipment and all that. And they're still cleaning up stuff from 20 years ago. And still have a lot of cleanup to do on it. A lot of damage done back then. You know, maybe not that long ago. Maybe more like 10. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, you know, still being fixed, repaired. That big earthquake that happened during the World Series. The only thing I'd actually could say about it, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been way worse if the game hadn't been the World Series and played in the Bay Area. So there would have been a lot more people out on the roads, you know, some of those areas that collapsed. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to service it right when I get up by it, where I see start seeing the snow. I think we'll be okay. So it's gonna be an RV or a bus. You can see it's right in that stone right there between the windows. It's gotta be, yeah, it looks like an RV. I can't remember we've been to San Bruno. Okay, let me get check real fast. This way. Probably have been. I ain't been all the way from the train. Do that somewhere. I was far enough ahead of schedule. We don't have to wait. We're on a gradient. I should be able to put this to release. Now, 10, 1, 2. Millbrae. About to say, well, I'm used to stop on the other. No, wait, that's this one. Yeah, there. I didn't have this back when I was for 20. Wanted it, but never got it. I didn't find it on sale. And this one I was ready to buy for. Oh damn, there was a route map in that place. Oh well. Sucks to be it. What am I doing? I just noticed it don't take long for this train to stop. It's a service. I think I'm a bit wary because I know there was some train I remember I tried to stop it like that and that thing was not one to stop. I think it was acting up. Kind of like I think Sims was acting up. Yeah, and I hope that's not a new issue. It seemed like time was being affected. I hope they ain't due to the moon phases that they added to the base. Yeah, that I didn't know about all the other stuff they gotta do. They got a new telescope, which I can't wait to use. That's generation 3 of the not so berry challenge should be perfect because of that. They added a miniature telescope now, which is perfect. It's like finally decent one. You just gotta be careful with meteorites. I mean, I guess the odds are supposed to be pretty good, you know, not too good for it to happen. Unless your name is Little Sims, then you'll get lucky the first time and get struck by it and killed. Fortunately. First time she used it, bam, dead. You got a little time to react, but you better react. It's one thing you got. I'm curious though, is because for many it would have been good. It would have been a way to get, I think, get a pretty unique element from those. I guess like when lightning strikes. I don't know wherever it strikes, you get some those rare elements, which are some not easy to come with. But a pretty good journey. Yeah, I think it was something. I know what happened. I think I hit that red screen. I started going. It didn't. If I was supposed to change it, it didn't. Automatic failure before. But yeah, frustration. Yeah, I'm used to this station now. This station, I shouldn't have to place nothing, as I've been here a few times. Don't seem like Frisco though either. Where's the smog? Where's the smog? Where's the fault? I better get the brakes for the gold lab. Service. Once it starts seeing its own. Any time now, brakes. We're stopping. Don't know people. We're stopping. Oh, boy! Hurry up! It must be like that one room where it's like instantaneous. There's a rapid transfer. I know there's one. It's like that meter does not take long to fill up. It's like instant. If it ever stops, by the way, what that means, if you ever see it stop and you're not done boarding, keep in mind your train's moving. In case you're not on it, you wonder what happened, that's what happens. Yes, been there, done that. Train was going forward without me. It was on this route too, I know the Peninsula, remember that? Yeah, it gets a little crowded and all again. You gotta watch the speed on that when we get close to San Jose. That's near, and also probably near our yard. I know that's in Freer too. The school bus. Think the kids will see the train? I think while we go, the only trip I remember for a train was we gotta go to the railroad and see another nice old shack. Been since never rode one though. Would like to. I'm not traveling on an Amtrak or something. Be good with us to the country. Got a roommate that did it. One thing we had to remind him not to just jump on board. You know, guy was, you know, used to catching a ride on boxcars. Good ways to the country. Yeah, I don't know how people do it, to be fair. I don't know much for they're breaking my neck trying to do something. Be too risky for me, if I bleed, I could bleed out. Any type of bleeding, I gotta be careful. Come on, blood thinners. Now this stop, I'm pretty sure I've never stopped at, so it could have stuck in place. Go get a lot of this. Probably doing a lot of stops we normally haven't done in the past. There's been all stops between Frisco and San Jose. That's good. Shit, that's only bus they have. School bus. There's a lot of them. So sure, dude. This seemed like it would have been a stop. Looks like a platform. It shouldn't be because it's supposed to be all stops. Maybe it's for the union though. Could be. So of course you'd have the Union Pacific. Those are freight only from there, right? That's, I think it's still Amtrak, or it's capturing part of it now. So it's now. I'm sure. I thought Amtrak serviced the country. Some point they're, because they are doing more trains. So I wouldn't mind if they ever did BART, the Bay Area Rapid. Because that's not on here. That's not part of this. They don't steal this too. Sacramento. The light rail. Well, I'd talk about Trent, I would love to run. Really, would it be that? At least I don't know. Since I've left, they might have added on to it. Last time I rode it, went out to Folsom. I don't see nothing, but that don't mean there's nothing there. I'll get out and lit a bright sign. Because, again, don't want to take a risk of it. I should be on run, but passengers will block you. Don't see nothing there. Could be on the other side too, if there's anything. No, I see nothing here. Hello. How rude. At least talk to him, man, when he speaks to you. Give me your phone number, at least. And she look like she had a sour person. God, it's supposed to laugh. San Mateo. Pretty sure we've been here before. It's another one of those stuffs for recommends. I remember when I first got back into this. I remember people commenting on these. I forgot to turn these on. Gauge lights in particular, yeah. Be fair, I wasn't sure where we're at. That's something I hope they do implement in the console version of Alaskan. To tell you where everything's at. That's what reminds me of bus because it tells, you know, does, you could put something on it, tells you where all this stuff's at. Which does really remind you of the road. You gotta be careful about the food. You don't want to eat too much, but you also gotta. I mean, if they allow it, I think I'll be buying more than what I told you to. It seems like kitchen. It seems like you go through it pretty quick. The can stuff. You buy some chocolate and stuff. Chocolate shouldn't spoil. Be sure, especially going to the fridge. Of course, you really need a fridge if you're in Alaska, and then got a natural fridge. Cold as hell. Just put it outside your cab. It'll stay cold. This time of year though too. I know it's Las Vegas get more than just cold weather. Not necessarily what no it does. The fact that it is Alaska, I mean, to me that'd be fair. It'd be, I think I would be reminiscent of snow runner a lot too. I don't know how much off-roading you will be doing. I really don't, because obviously there are supposed to be multiple trucks. Now in the demo they only have the one, but there are supposed to be multiple. I'm saying trucks, or maybe vehicles. I don't know if you drive other vehicles besides trucks. Because there is, this is something Ace apparently don't know. There actually is supposed to be hunting. It's not in the demo, but it's supposed to be there. I wish it would be in the demo. Be off fair. I would love to see that aspect. You gotta hunt for your food. Sometimes it's the only reason I get off the train. Stop hearing that sound. Well, it can be annoying, Canis. Dang it! You know what? I forgot to tell him to get. I knew there was something was missing. My orange shoes. Took this one from Dollar Tree down Duck. It's yeah, it's the only thing I find it helps with that congestion. Highland Park? No, I don't know. I can't remember. There's a lot of stops here that aren't that far apart, are they? Let's see, how many more do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more stops. It's not even dang stops are on this room. About, like I said, I think they're about close to or are 20 stops on this. It's a long one, huh? That's why I needed to do it on the right day to do. Just something did I do? Last time I tried to do it, I really didn't have the time, you know. It's like SnowRunner replay. You know you gotta be prepared for it to take a while. Right? Let's go take a while and do it all. being smart though, I'm taking a trailer. We'll try to take a trailer with the load current one. So I got like 8 things of bricks to take, so that's 2 on that trailer I got, that's 2 loads. Just real big. I would say it would be 4 loads. Do just regular. I don't mind, but don't want pits, I'll try it. Now if I need to, I'll switch over to try to first the road. So I know the truck could deal with the one I'm using. I can deal with that, so. It's a decent truck. Nice off. Up here, throttle. It's up the idle. But that's a lap. Stop. We got a gradient now. That could see a little speed builder. Yeah, proved I could wait. Starts going on top of it. It teaches you to do it the other way, but truthfully, brake power being what it is. I can't tell if there's anything on or not. I'm going way too fast. I can't tell if that was placed or not. I could see there's something there. If I could get to it. I can, really. I see it. This one. I ain't right over there. Let's see. Oh, hello. You get lonely, you can come up for it to the front. Oh, wait. They don't like when I do that. Oh, okay, I gotta go back off. Don't worry, ma'am. We'll have those stores locked for you in a minute. Don't want no stranger to come up on you, hitting on you. Gotta keep you open. So trying to remember what stop was that. What did happen? It's in the train going down the tracks. Oh, gone free. Okay, that was awkward watching that turn. That what the bus don't. They don't wear any turn. It almost reminds me of. I know I'm going to get flack if I say it again, but it reminds me of the way truck driver turns. Like the AI at times, like they're turning on one wheel. Yeah, I get, I admit I get frustrated. Does everyone, I do it now, just bash on the road? Because even Ace had to do it. It's like, come on, guys. Seriously, you can't not. It's like they're already saying, I wanted to play Alaskan too, but they're already saying it's going to be way better based on the Steam version. It's not console, is it? You can't be saying that. So it's out. They said the same thing with, well, what's that? They said the same thing with on the road compared to truck driver, and now they're talking different, aren't they? So you can't do it until it's out, right? You can't really do it. I mean, let's take it. What that bridge issue he seemed to be having, well, that's an issue with the game, that it's supposed to actually allow you across, and it's not. Yeah, I don't think you'd be doing a river crossing, really don't, not that river. It don't seem like it would be a no trucks allowed either. Only one reason, it's not the only route through there. So again, if it's a river crossing, that's gonna be interesting. It's big river crossing. I want to feel like that. That's the only way to get road was. You'd figure they would have another road. You couldn't go over the bridge. Or you have to build your own. I got it if you had to stop for the blizzard. If it's blizzardy. You know, it could be unsafe conditions, stuff like that. Which makes sense. Two, this is something he did and I noticed. I don't know if you can adjust. Is how long you sleep. Cause it seems like it's 4 hours, which it seems like if you do for 4 hours, so you don't get enough sleep. But you also got to. There's a due to the hunger. That's a factor. I remember again. I want to think. There's a game I know I played which had that issue. You couldn't sleep too long. If you slept too long, you'd have. Actually, I forget what's it called? Stranded Deep. Had that factor. You couldn't do too long if you have to keep your thirst, your hunger, in check. Nurse station. I think I'm worried about that stuff. I just want to get the journey over. Website stuff's closed. Hillsdale, I'm pretty sure I've been here. Try River Station. This one looks familiar. I know a bus sim also update. I'm probably not getting that today. Obviously, I want to play some more crew. I missed this one. I want my bike. Oh, lock the door. How you lock it? This one. Because I've said for me on the road is definitely it's a good game. It's not for everyone. Now most people that don't like it also have a computer, so they're playing those other games, and it's so for us console only players. I mean console only. I don't mean bringing something over from your Steam library and playing it on Xbox. I don't even know if you still do that. I'll be fair. Yeah, it's the two on the road type driving games, not bringing SnowRunner into this. SnowRunner's its game onto itself. I'm being honest. Where you go play on the road or truck road? Be fair. You're probably playing on the road. No offense to truck drivers, it's just this map it's so small. Like, it gets boring after a while. I'll be the first to admit it. I like raising my skills and all too, but after a while, it's just at the end of the day, it's just not enough to keep you there. Now, yes, they have a map expansion in the works, but we're almost a year past when it was supposed to be out, and we still can't figure out what's wrong with it. That's concerning. Yeah, if it keeps up, it's what basically you guys need to realize. Truck driver, you just really need to put that second map as a second game, because obviously can't integrate it into the old map. Right? Because it causes the frames per second to drop to nothing. That's what I understand, that it's such a low rate. Which, applause come where it is. I applaud you for not putting it out in that state. I really do, Sedesco, but could be it's not something you could fix. Maybe PS next gen, maybe? Because they have a lot of trucks in the game. A lot of different loads. Now if that's the case, that's performance, keep in mind that, and they also have virtual mirrors. Keep in mind that might be an issue for Alaska. I still don't get that though. So I was pointing out Crew 2 both have a large map, a lot of vehicles. Granted, their mirrors really working so much, and they're pretty good. You know, they're pulled off. Snow Runner, I mean, it's got a lot of stuff too. They pulled off. Of course, it's on Unreal, and of course, those are on this particular game's on Unity. I don't know. Yeah, the only other Unity games are with, of course, most of them are racing games. There's a few other, of course, type games. One more, what's that one game? Road Maintenance. Yeah, well, I haven't been playing that. I'm hoping they will release a DLC or something for it. Give us more missions, because right now I did every mission in the game. There's trophies to get, yeah. So it gets repetitive. So, we hope they do add more. Gotta give them time, and of course, the game's still relatively a young game. I shouldn't have to worry about the break, because it's on here. San Carlos. I mean, I would say we're only 8 minutes behind, but that's from here. We're supposed to be there by 9:51. I don't think we're gonna make it. Be fair though, a lot of that ain't my fault. I mean, we were waylaid for a long time at the start on speed because of red zones and stuff like that. And I was being cautious because I don't want to go through one and automatic failure, right? I gotta keep an eye out for that too. Keep forgetting to look at those signals, you know, because I get to one that says red. You better stop. I ain't gonna build again. I don't want to build up too much speed, but I don't want to be too slow either. I ain't gonna, again, I'm not worried about placing stuff now. I should, but it's like I just want to get, you know, I want to get through here, huh? It's a big route, man. I don't like, to be fair, I don't like time to use that anymore. Well, hey, it's hard with the lights. Because it gets a little intense on that end. The light, both the cab light, I don't usually have it on in there, and the light for the shrine. It's a little intense for me. I don't know if you guys know, I have a little eye-ish. Had an infection once, and ever since it's too bright. My lights, it bothers my eyes. I can't even go to a little thing we'll be having soon, 4th of July. I can't even throw away the fireworks anymore because of it. So I usually play, ooh, that's for Star Trek Online. Probably be starting soon. Vacation. Get our resin vacation. Get another, that don't take too long over your dailies. Unless they've added something big, I'm usually like, I'll just do the daily. I don't worry about the other stuff. Did it once, did it 1,000 times. So I mean, yeah, I could obviously build the stuff up, sell if I wanted to. I could, you know, help my fleet out a little bit. Well, bye-bye station. My brakes decided today they're not working. Had to go back. It was right? Yikes! That was there's times you get that is they don't want to. That's something sometimes happens on the road, especially the box trucks are like that. They don't. Times the brakes just don't want to engage on the driving them. Especially when you're, I feel like either half to empty the half full. If I'm right, it's such an issue on me like that. It's like the cruise control don't want to release anything like that. Hopefully. Good keeping you all, I guess it's whatever. Redwood City for just a lot of you get a lot of commute to Frisco. It's not just from these areas either. You get a lot of commute. Not where I live. I don't know my friend. He to where he used to live in a town called Calusa. You guys know where that's at. But yeah, he lived there and he commuted to the Bay Area for work. He worked in the warehouse, somewhere there in the, for holiday markets. I don't know if he got better paid for it. I know he used to work in the store itself as manager or something. Saw him and his wife now, actually. Huh, it's a little funny tale, I don't know how they got together. Her sister liked him, and she wanted her to ask. Yeah, you should probably ask yourself, huh? Because he told her he wasn't interested in her sister, he liked her. Or something like along those lines. So, I bet I get it too. You know, about her sister once. I think she was a little more high maintenance type. She's pretty, don't get me wrong, but their oldest sister, she would be a nice catch too. But yeah, I've met. She was always with someone from the same with it's me and when he married me and her first day was I went to school first day we met in the office. She just happened to be there. There could have been maybe something happened, but idiots. Kind of so much was dropped from that. I'm losing speed, which I want. I don't want to drop too fast too quickly. I just don't want to answer like the last station. Could get that. Might did it teach. Did it teach you to do that? Instead of holding. We'll come to a stop. Yeah, she was telling me what PE class we shared, and yeah, the Scoopable as friends. Yeah, it is. Of course, got in the middle of it. Who knows? I like this with her. They got a good family. So I'm happy. You know, she's happy. I'm happy. There's another one though I had. Could have maybe a good friend, really good friend. I know she did marry, but I don't know if she's already married. Just don't remember. Didn't work out between them. Another one I should have been with. I was moved. I was into her friend, but I don't really notice her, and I should have. Looking back now, I can see her right clearly. Back when you're a school, you don't always notice that. Yeah, her. Menlo Park. Pretty big, what was it that was invented there? I'm trying to remember. It was something. Oh yeah, not the one I loved before. Tell the girls I love the one. Of course, Sac. One down there always has a special place. No one with us. Yeah, I love my life right there. So her, she had, I think it was ovarian cancer. Came back on her shoulder. There's another one too, but she had to move. And at the time I couldn't relocate. She had to go back to Arizona for a kid. Yeah, definitely, there's definitely some nerve between us. Right, to the point that she wanted me to meet her kid. So, you know, that's saying something, right? Of course, it was an apartment complex living in, and I just happened he called the office there, you know, community here, there was phones there that could use. I was running them, and he moved, so she wanted me to meet him. More than that, there was just definitely something between us, you know, but again, she had to go back and be with him. He was with his dad, but there was something, for some reason I remember she had to move. And may have dodged a bullet, I don't know, because I probably seen her later on. She was back there on the second. Oh, it looked like she was back in the drugs. I don't want to say it, but it looked like it. And, oh, I might dodge a bullet. Sexy, gorgeous. Promise you I was still new. That's not real good. There are a few on her though. Good for both of us, you know. Would have loved, maybe, but never ever happened. I know she got from. I know what she used to do for a living. Used to be a stripper. Now she got out of that though. She got a good job for lens crafters or something. Really good job for her. I heard of some horse. She was one of those too. She got outlets or something of a sweet ranch where someone would always be there at the bus stop to meet her. So it was a rough neighborhood where we lived. Didn't want her, you know, be by it. Try to keep the speed for it ain't bleeding too much. And that ain't been easy. It's great for. So that one grade we had there on that one line. Of course, I think it was acting up the way that train was acting at times. At one point, it really, I forget what speed it said we were going. Nobody the train could go that fast. There were. See, if this is all stops, this looks like a stop right here. Right, this looks like a platform. Yeah, I guess could be Young Union, Pacific. At least it ain't. I'm putting this back to idle. I don't know if we start losing speed or not. I'm doing now. So we should be starting to slow down. Gradual slow down is good. Yeah, somewhere between San Jose and the stop before, there's one other place you don't stop in what passengers, I don't think. It's their yard, which frankly we don't have to go for. That's a tricky spot, cause that one stop, because you gotta be so far forward, but the red zone is like right next to it, and you gotta be really close to it. Just don't get far enough forward, and you won't be able to switch the line. Switch the track. Over. There's also, you gotta be pinpoint accuracy. I found out in Merritt you could go between the this may have been where it happened. Kind of got a gradient there, downgrade a little bit, but you don't notice it. This might have been it. This seems familiar. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, I know it's something to do with the game. It's fine. Just forget. This will take much. I wish I could go over and shut that car off. That's what the heck that is. Let's censor it. Familiar. Okay, I gotta wait. This one time I do have to wait. I don't want to release. I could try to go a little. Let's start going. Not too much. Again, they teach you to go notch free, again, which is interesting because the other train, the CSX, they tell you to start a notch 1 on that one. Of course, they're not building as much speed up here on that one. Almost looks like a Mustang. I don't know. Maybe that's what's got my attention. Could be like this car in there or that blue one. Looks like a sports car. Yeah, you know me and Mustangs. People know me and Mustangs. I love Mustangs. One. Get around 40 to 50. Palo Alto and over in there. And another interesting thing, we'll actually be going for a town in the game that, well, currently a home of the Niners, but it also used to be more than a sister was. Yet, this was her dad, Fusion Hunter film. They moved. The Niners moved her after. Of course, he moved up here. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm sure he will love that when he was talking about it. It's not like this. I don't know what it was, a Comic-Con or something. I know it had something to do with Buffy. It was in Sacramento after all. And you know what really sucked? The one person from the show we would really like to get to meet, James Marshall, was there. Mm-hmm. We loved him, favorite. Mm-hmm. Him, Allison Hannigan, and Faith, Elijah Dushku. And if I say who else I liked, I know I would get riffs, so I don't even mention that. There's a lot of people that don't like her. I did. I think it had more to do with Michelle Trachtenberg than Dawn. I guess she was annoying. It was annoying that they just introduced her in the way they did. Could have been people say I thought they ended because at this time they ended. It wasn't like I know now and don't really know there's a little toxicity there with Whedon. I'm curious about that too because I know he worked on Roseanne. So I mean, what's this? She'd be a woman. Okay, when was that? You don't know. You're supposed to know. Well, yeah, about to say. I don't really get a rat ass. I don't really get a crap. If you're asleep, I'll make sure I wake you up. Did to you what you guys do to me a lot of times. Literally, I get woke up a lot because of those two. So if I've ever said I'm tired, it's one. Some days it's just like today was. I got up again. I woke up about 2 something, I think it was. I had to go to the bathroom. I really don't know if I got back to sleep. You know, deep sleep anyway. Rest of my eyes, yeah, but I don't know if I get back to REM sleep. I know I wanted to get up somewhat early though, around 5-ish. For on the crew, to get it brought and didn't have to worry about downloading it, luckily, because I already had it downloaded because of the demo. But also, you know, go to the store. I guess these could be just platforms, not platforms, stop platforms, just the wall. Of course, train may have stuff to do. Yeah. Could like I said, it could be Union Pacific stuff too. What do they out of the Palo Alto? That'd be near the university. I don't know if they got a. Can't remember they have a football team on that. Oh, never a girl could go over low. Me and I don't know. I think it was. I never really thought about it. And of course, it was the kiss. Her graduation. I didn't thought about it. She's really one of my best friends. I started to. Yeah, it's that. You know, good friend. It's good enough friend. It's like you don't know what I'm about to say. You're afraid if it don't work out. Does the friendship last? Type of situation. Do you really want to risk it? A good friend like she was, I wasn't. I don't know how her twin would have felt about it. You know, he's a good buddy of mine. And sometimes guys get a little testy when you start dating your sister. I had another buddy like that. I honestly didn't even know he had a sister until I know. There was a spark there, not gonna lie. Definitely something. I mean, there was a age gap there too. I think I was a senior. She was a freshman or sophomore or something like that. Should point out too, I was a senior, but technically it would have been 1 year older than most seniors at that age. But I did have one where that failed. More because I just didn't want to go. He was that whole where are you a man or a mouse? By going to school, you're supposed to be a mouse or something. Truthfully, looking now, no, would have made me a man. Look at you know how guys are, especially the teenage guys. We all know what send those three little words here, you woman you love, using that word, love, how you get through it. Doesn't it take more to be a man to say those words to you than to not say them? Think about it. I think it is. That's why I'm the love stud. That's my favorite character from Buffy would say. I might be the lowest bitch, but at least I'm man enough to admit it. I admit to that show at first. I tried to watch it once. I want to watch it. I like the film, but I get the differences. I understood it after I heard it. Yeah, there's a reason there was changes. In fact, the reasons almost led to someone not ever being cast. Sarah Michelle Gellar, where she tried out from watching the film. She was dressed like that version of Buffy, which of course there was a lot of changes, and I guess it was because the cast really didn't take it seriously. I'm curious too who they were talking about. I've watched the film. I've heard it wasn't due to it, but I've noticed the way vampires were staked after the film. So I've got to wonder if the Paul Rubens stuff's really hard. This is so drawn out, overdone. I thought it was garbage myself. I thought it was garbage. They're garbage the way it was done. I do wonder on that. Of course, there was. I mean, you had some big names, you know. You had Donald Sutherland. I know you had Luke Perry and God. What the hell was his name? David Arquette, which again, wonder how seriously he took it, because it's David Arquette. He wasn't too bad as Woodrow Cole. Oh, not Woodrow. Gus. Some things I liked about the Dead Man's World. Of course, Robert Duvall, the legend. Talk about TV series. It's sad what killed that series. Production cost. Too often, there's a writer's strike or something. Well, when it was on, just killed it. It was decent. Of course, had Ricky Schroeder on it. No, it didn't have Ricky. It had Scott Burso on it. Thinking of the original Watson. I think Lee Majors was playing Woodrow at times. Bret Hart was part of it. He had a recurring role on there. And that was actually a way to keep the cost down a little bit. They were filming in Canada. So no, these shows filmed basically cheaper. Instantaneous right there. Did her as soon as I stopped. Pressed it. So we gotta be. Again, how far out are we just to get that up? Sound for a bit. My sound 20. I know we're not that far out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more stops. I knew we were getting close. I know. I know where I'm at. That's right. Getting ready to leave. Oh boy. I think I can flip this off. Can't remember if there's any more tunnels. Gets a little intense at times. Still morning. Oh. This should be, I tell you, I would love to be here right now. I don't know what these down in the Bay Area. Nice breezes blowing, right? Some nice cool air. Be fair though, I don't know if I could be around it too much. Be honest. Too much wind. This strains my lungs, right? This sucks it out. Which, then I got restricted airways because of pulmonary embolisms. But I think it was a combo with that time. I had a bad fall, led me to be inactive for a while. So I got laid up, and yeah, there was that. I had bad discoloration of the rays. Started as DVTs, but led to it. Oh boy, it's sad too because it took that. I'm much more active now than I used to be. This sucks when you get the hot air because of course I can't go out as much. I hate being cooped up anyway. Just want to be outside. That's why you notice I should open these up buses, anything I can do it on. I didn't want to open my windows. I know you can't do it in an Alaska truck, but I get that. I mean, I'm freezing to death. Shut the damn window. That is a factor too. You gotta be careful to keep your heater running because I'm curious if your truck breaks out, would that stop? Because if you're in if you watch Alaska Truck, you know this. Not Alaska Truck. Oh bloody hell! Ever watch Ice for Truckers? Sometimes they break down overnight. Yeah, because you got bad weather, you're not going to be wanting to work on your truck, are you? During the weather, but it did look like you do have deadlines. I think that one on Ace, I caught that he had so long to get it to where you got to take it to. But it sounds like the first one might be coming to console against Truck and Logistics. I'm hoping on that game, hopefully it does good. And keep in mind it is Aerosoft. It depends how console is, I mean, the game is ran on Switch, but I know it didn't get that great reviews on Switch. A lot of people want to blame they're putting it on PS4 or Xbox, whatever the hell, Xbox One. Yeah, but again, we're still. I don't know why they put it, because there's not that many people that have. Not everyone can afford a PS5 or Xbox Series, what the hell ever. That's why. I bet when I brought this, I really thought I was getting a PS fucking Pro. That's what it said. And I swear I paid the skill to get a PS4. Bam. No, it weren't. It was a standard. Gotta heal, I should. Actually, if we start moving, it might be the other direction. I gotta keep an eye on that. Don't you hiss on me. Yep, buddy. Oh crap, we got a red zone. We'll get to Sunnyvale when we get there, right? Gotta keep this Okay, it opened up. Thank God. Might have been because I started to roll backwards. So there's a gradient. Keep your brakes on. Let's keep them on. Well, it does pretty stable in roll 5. Yeah, hell. Yeah, it'd take a while to turn on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, because, why do I look forward to Trucker Legend? It's got tropes, it's got some of that, but it's also, as long as it comes to console like that, it has multiplayer. But you know who I'm, hey Kevin, you know I love to be out there with you, Have some fun. I've said it, you can have some fun in games. Like, I've met it on the road, it'd be fun to do. Like, place a trailer or somewhere, or even a load, and who could get there fastest. That game still has potential. I know a lot of people aren't going to admit to it, but it does have a lot of potential. Still, it's got potential. I think a lot of, I admit, I think they did have one issue. If there's a negative, it doesn't seem like there's going to be any type of expansion for map-wise, I don't think. I know they were hoping to do Poland, but I don't think so. With the performance issues, I just don't think it's possible. But yeah, like I was saying with the PlayStation 5s and all, I know a lot of people do have them, but there is a lot more that don't. And that mindset that, oh, they'll eventually get them. Not necessarily. I mean, again, I'm in that boat. Moment, I don't see when or if I'll have one. Hopefully someday. Again, if I get monetized, it'll be one of those things I'll start saving up for with that money. Yo, yeah. Be the first idea would be to save up for one. But it's right now. It's like I have no way. It's really, I could try to put money back, but I don't know what would happen. I'd have to find this fucking home. That's for sure. Starting to 11 hours should be able to. I noticed between Santa Clara and San Jose, I know that's a pretty good distance. There's the yards in between. I had to really keep an eye on those markers for that. I know that zone is could get red, could get yellow. Yellow just means caution. Don't mean it's gonna be a stop. It just means you gotta be cautious. Obviously, as soon as I start seeing the zone, I'll start braking. Have it ready to. But I do like, yeah, and hopefully that carries over for the last one. All the interactive stuff. Because that, again, reminds me of, I think most, it's busting just the amount of, right that you have. Where we go stop? Bye-bye! Bye-bye now! Yeah, we'll stop. I know we've been here. I recognize this building over here. I think we could be okay. We'll put that on the race. Keep an eye on the speed, obviously. If it starts moving, then I'll have to put it back on. I always get wary when it does that sound. Must be by an airport. It sounded like it did sound like takeoff, didn't it? Lawrence. Trying to remember this. Sure. I did get off here before. I can't tell that route marker was route map. Doesn't look like it. Pretty sure it's been through here. Sunnyville seems familiar. Of course, maybe. Oh wait, I know why. Maybe that was further up from the route from hell. That one you had to wash the bloody thing on. Oh lordy howdy. Whoa, you like that one? Oh boy, lordy howdy. Talk about a route I didn't like. That was the one journey I didn't like on this route. On this one. Took me a few attempts. Oh, I learned something actually the last time I did because I made the same mistake I did on the previous one. Last time I did it, I learned you can actually go to the other end of the train if you were having trouble getting it lined up at the fuel area to get on, to get the fuel and all. You could actually go to the front cab, this cab, to move it. You couldn't go back to the other one for some reason once you were apart, but you could go to this one to do it. It's a weird little thing that they had on that. So I did, because the fuel thing was, there's like a support structure right by it, and if you didn't get to the right side of that, you want to be able to hook it up. There's no room to maneuver in there. So it was a pain in the backside, so it was. You have to be, and that hose in the structure floor. Remember that, and straight. Might have to put on some brake. There. 0.7 and 0.6 or 0.8. Okay, that's red zones beyond our area, of course. Might have a little delay here in Lawrence. Not that far off. Could be a turn, I guess. Could be a train coming in on a turn. That would put that for that. Of course, it could go away as soon as we stop. You know, when we're getting ready to leave. Yeah, there may be a train coming. Maybe a train coming. It's a downgrade. I can't afford to put the brake off. Brake off. Maybe I could put it to holding. Maybe that'll work. I don't have to hear it. Get ready to press rubber. I think we'll be okay. Okay, went to yellow, so probably can move. We're actually building up. I don't know how much of this is natural buildup or hill buildup or what, but I think it's combo. So, because I think it was starting to move before the pressure was all the way up. Should do that fast 5 until we get to 20. So we got 2 stops. Santa Clara and San Jose. So I know Santa Clara is right before San Jose. Might get slow on the final between those two, because I know it get down there. Pretty. You don't want to mess up going into San Jose, I'll tell you that right now. Because it's the last stopping. I believe it's got a, the line ends somewhere. Maybe wrong, but I think it does end there. San Jose or Diaries, something like that. Gandrin, something. Again, I'll probably put the idle coast. Don't let go, must be above Biddy. It's just because I got the braking down with. And I'm glad I didn't. Just we got slow down there. Yellow again, gotta keep an eye on that. If it goes red, I have to be prepared to stop. Oh, how many times I've watched this scenery too on one bloody assignment. Yeah, I got repetitive, but realized too, some of it was my fault. I remember we had one derailment. If I was far enough forward, I wasn't. Re-switched the tracks. Oh, I was not. It needs to be a little further. Just a little bit further. Again, you might see a lot of yellow up through here and red. You may even get red. We're getting close to the yard. Which is between, I believe it's between Murray's, between San Clara and San Jose. I can't remember what it's called. The yard. Of course, we got MDF or something along those lines. Their yard. That's the train yard where they're stored. And our service. Yeah, glad we don't have to deal with it. You know, shunning her down, taking her for all. But yeah, I'm getting an expansion, I know. Probably won't be next month, because I know I'm going to want to get the new werewolf pack for Sins. I may have 2 series going at the same time on that, when that happens. So it's, I gotta pause for this, because I gotta run to the bathroom. Get back to you on that. Yeah, so I was talking about that. Yeah, I would love this. Do like a supernatural type series with the witches, vampires, and werewolves. In particular, I would say mermaid, alien. Personally, I don't care much for the alien. Murder, I already got that in the game. Generation 1, we had that. Kind of still doing with the Generation 2 and the Not So Berry, because of course they're siblings. I know the moon is supposed to affect them a little bit, so I have to keep an eye on that. Because I do want to move them into... Oh boy, we got another red zone going up. Got to be careful, don't want to go beyond that. Hopefully it'll be lifted time we get everyone on board. I know that could last too. Again, I said this between Santa Clara because I know San Jose's got we got the yard. I'm gonna go bridge too. So. Let's see how close we get. Pretty good. Pretty good. We got a gradient, so oh, that's 0. Don't forget to worry. I should put on holding just in case. Kind of concerned about this red zone. Could be close to the zones. It sounds early. Actually, if I go, I don't know where their field is. Come on, Frisco, I would have one. Might be it, I guess that's. Okay, so we got. .5 miles. Oh, look at this one. Yeah, I'll be going back to crew after this course. Start making my journey east. Give me a monster truck. Monster Mustang. Mustang. Oh, I'm sure. Like that. Whoa, what am I doing? I'm the wrong button. What am I doing? Let me open her up a little more on this one. I know I gotta be better slow down though, because once we get near San Jose, I know we start getting. Actually, maybe I should keep out at a slower pace. No, I can't do too much. Do too much, it actually start slowing down too much. And I know we see there is a 40 zone coming up as well. I think it does drop down too around the yard. So that could be about where that's at. But no, it's somewhere between the two cities. Between the two stops, there's this service yard. So I know where it would be on the light rail and stuff now. But it's actually, you go out to one of the stations, come back, it's in between. You actually will go through and try on the train. So there's no, that's right along the tracks there. So I'll just for the high school. I don't really have a university. Sure, I don't know much about it. I know one of the mainstay, honestly. Big one. Yeah, that's the yard over there. To the right over there. Trains over there. Marietta go back. And up here we're back behind there. Where you wash it. Back. Just past them too. Actually, to the boat. I'm gonna be the one to come out with it. I know it's somewhere along there. It might be. It's a certain part of it. I don't really want to have to relive that route ever again. To be fair, I didn't like that mission. To be fair, I didn't redo it way too many times. I don't see. This is what I don't know. I don't know. This is the Shark Tank. That is that the Rainbow. The Niners. So. Usually comes a pretty good slow line for him. I knew of his course. Been down there so many times. Interesting. I think before we were on that for there. I seem to remember being on the left, not to the right. Or even possibly over there. No, we did have to. Well, not one journey. I remember we did have to deal with the crossing, switching the tracks in there. Curious what the next one is. Finally got this out of the way. Yay! Yeah, help. It's on a break. As far as they're going, I could have beaten it with rain or something. Like, why not? Alright, get your crap and get the. We're not loaded passengers, we're telling you to get the hell out. Been trying to downgrade too, so you ain't gonna see me do no release not break, okay? Oh, I could take it down to holding, trying to learn that. It says lock, I press right. Now we know this will be the lot only when I get into this. That was pretty lengthy. Track 4, track 2, track. Interesting. Here's what the next one is. Right. The only way I would keep going if there's a new introduction. I don't think there would be. I don't know there would be a difference between the Union and the Caltrain. Pretty sure it's possibly the same engines, just a different livery. Southbound local all-stop service. Oh, night service one. Anyway, that'll be next time. So mash the like button, subscribe, leave those comments, all the good stuff. See you next time for more Train Sim World 2. Looking at this Day Shore. Oh boy, it looks like the same word except at night. I see next time.